Yo, what's good, everyone? This is a quick guide showing you how to find and defeat all 6 of the local legends in Natlan. I've made this as short as possible with timestamps if you need them. Apologies for the text-to-speech for this one. I've been coughing my tits off all week, so can't record a voiceover. For the name card, there are 18 achievements, 3 for each of the 6 local legends. You get 1 for beating them, and then 2 more for beating them with conditions, which we'll go through. You need to know, you can only get 1 achievement at a time though. For example, if there's an achievement for beating an enemy without getting hit, you need to beat it first to get the initial achievement, then beat it the next time without getting hit. You can't just get them both in one run. Before going through these individually, let's look at some tips you can use across the board. There is a cheese strat for these where you can join someone in co-op with a lower world level so the enemies take more damage and deal less. For those that want the name card as quick and easy as possible, this is probably the way for you. If you want to do it in your own world, you can lower your world level if you're struggling. If you do lower it, you can put it back up the next day. I've kept mine at level 9 just to show you it is doable with these tips, even easier if you choose to go down to level 8. Just spend your resin before lowering it, because the higher world level means better drops. The next tip is you can use food and potions. I understand some people like a challenge, but if you're struggling and just want the achievements, definitely use some. Just in case you're not familiar with food and potions, there are 4 groups: offensive, which buff attack and crit stats; defensive, which buff HP, defense, healing, and shield strength; elemental, which obviously buff your elemental damage or elemental resistance; and stamina, which reduce stamina consumption. You can have 1 of each at the same time. You can use stamina foods to reduce stamina consumption as well if you find you're running out. Also, all 5 stars here are C0. I'm not a whale, so don't worry, this is about strategy rather than DPS. There are no timers, so it doesn't matter. We'll just be slower than the whales. The first enemy we have to defeat is Bronzelock, a giant ruin dick. To get there, you need to either use Mualani or indwell the shark at this location. There'll be some obstacles you needed to smash through in a circle round this island. Once you've done the puzzle, it'll open up the stream we surf up to get to Bronzelock. He's pretty easy. For the first achievement, just beat him. For the second achievement, you need to break his core 3 times. Basically, he does a move where his face glows and he starts to build energy to shit back out. When his face glows, shoot him in the face, he'll collapse. Do this 3 times and beat him. Nice and easy. For the third achievement, you need to beat him after he's increased his resistance to 4 different elements. So when his face glows and he starts to charge up, the tubes on his back turn into the color of whichever element he's received the most damage from. He needs to do this for 4 different elements throughout the fight. It's unclear whether it chooses a resistance based on damage taken for the whole entire fight, or whether it's just damage it's taken since the last time it charged up. To play it safe, attack it with your weakest character first until it builds a resistance to that element. Then your next weakest, and so on. Go from weakest to strongest. Keep an eye on the color of the tubes, and don't defeat it until it's turned 4 different colors. The next enemy is Rilai. This flute fucker hits hard, so careful with this one. Bring a shielder and/or healer. If you're struggling, remember you can join the world of a lower level random player in co-op or lower your own world level. For the first achievement, just beat her. For the second achievement, she does a move called Fusion Nova, where she floats, spawns cryo circles on the ground, and deals damage to you if you're in those areas. You have to defeat her while she's doing this move. Get her health low, then don't attack her until she does this move. When she does it, start attacking, and that will be the second achievement. For the third achievement, you need to beat her while she is doing the same move, but not get hit yourself. This is the hardest one in the series in my opinion, because you can't get hit by this move for the entire run. I recommend the same tactic. Get her health low. When she does the move, drop some off field spawns to attack her, like Farina, Fischl, or Ye, and just focus on dodging. For this one, I recommend sprinting stamina food. If you have characters like Yelan, Sayu, or Silonen that can move quickly, even better. I brought Diona because characters protected by her shield get increased movement speed. The last 4 legends are totem challenges, and we'll start with Spirit of the Fallen Pornstar. This one is the easiest of the bunch for me. Go to the same teleport as the Flute Lady, but go left instead of right. Indwell the dinosaur, climb the mountain, and here you'll see the totem. For this one, I recommend your strongest shield, a strong DPS and support, as well as Amber on a full energy recharge build. Give her Favonius Warbow and Energy Recharge Sands with Energy Recharge substats. It's overkill, but it's fine. So you're gonna fight this magic owl, and after a while he'll float in the air, he'll freeze the torches and try to deal big ice damage to you. To beat him, just activate your shield, stand near him, and pop Amber's Burst. This is the easiest tactic in the world. I don't know why every guide maker isn't recommending this tactic. Don't waste your time aiming at it with bows. Zhongli's Burst also deals a nice chunk to the shield too. Do the same 3 times in a row for all 3 achievements. Next one is called Potato Salad. This one is my favorite of the bunch because it uses an interesting mechanic. Basically, there'll be a spirit but he's injured. When you heal yourself, you also heal him. Now he'll use the power of friendship to rock Potato Salad's shit. If you have self-healing characters like Neuvillette or Chlorinde, even better. If you have Furina, you can switch her stance. If not, just bring a healer, but make sure you have a shielder too, cause he's a strong potato. Zhongli is useful as always, but because he deals cryo damage, you could bring a cryo shielder like Layla or Diona. Maybe even Sitlali if you're from the future. In case you didn't know, their shields have 250% effectiveness against cryo attacks. For the first achievement, just beat him. For the second achievement, beat him while healing any of the injured spirits. For the third achievement, beat him while not having any characters fall, and also have the injured spirit do its own special move. So when you heal it, you already know it starts attacking the enemy. If you heal it more, its damage will bump up. If you heal it even more, its damage will bump up another time. To do this one, consider just 1 DPS, 1 shield, and 2 healers. If you're free to play, use Barbara and a second healer. When Barbara's skill is up, spam her normals, and she'll heal the team with her passive. As you can see, the spirit's attack is leveling up because the animation for its beam gets bigger. For this next one, teleport to this statue of the 7, indwell the chicken, enter the portal, and it'll take you to the top of the mountain where the totem is. This one's relatively easy, just bring a strong team. When he starts charging, he'll put some wind currents on the floor, fly on one of them, and then hit him with a plunge attack. If you don't, he'll do a big attack with a wide range. For the second achievement, do the same without having a character fall. For the third, defeat him while he's hovering in the air, so get his health low and wait until he summons the wind currents. With his health being low, he'll also have rings near him. Fly through one of them to deal damage to him, and it's done. This next one is called Ironbeard. More like Iron Bitch, am I right? He has this move where he'll summon a molten rock. After a while, he'll jump up, plunge it, and smash the rock, dealing big damage. For the first achievement, you just need to beat him. For the second achievement, you need to not let him smash the rock. In order to stop him, just plunge attack the rock before he does. There are lots of different characters you can use to plunge, but if you're free to play, you can use Geo-Traveler and climb their construct to plunge off of. For the third achievement, you can't get hit by any of his attacks. Shields don't help either, because if you get by him with a shield up, it still counts as you getting hit. My advice is to bring ranged attack characters and off-field damage dealers like Fischl or Furina. Seeing as though the plan is to not get hit, you don't need to waste a slot on a healer or shield character, so just bring another support. If you have any questions, drop a comment. I try my best to respond to all of them. I also have videos giving team ideas for the new 5.2 characters out, where I use my actual voice and not this text-to-speech guy. Good luck with your achievements. Don't forget food and potion buffs, and take it easy.